guitar time. Saturday, 1855, 05 seconds, 7 seconds, year 2023, 12th month, December, 23rd day. 2 more days to Eggs Mess. Eggs Mess. Of course, we got the Hisnia belt progress. Got 2 belts now. So one of these days I'll show underneath what it looks like, but I don't feel like messing with, well, might as well, fuck it. Yeah, so this is the one that was being used all the time, this one here. And this one here, this other one, the strap is just solid strap and it's tied all the time. And I have to keep it off the hip or else it'll put the hip, it'll cause the hip to be sore over here. So I have to keep it up high. And then it has this pad in here, one of these pads. So, you know, one of these days I'll reveal it. But the strap goes all the way around and comes through a louver on this side. Has a little hole there. You see the white hole. Comes up through this side. And then just pull on it, bring it through, and just connect it right to there, pretty much where it wants to stay. And of course the other one goes on as regular, and got this for the strap going around the sock. I just cut the ends off 2 socks and put them on top of each other. And this one goes around and over the other pad, though it has the holder in here, and inside the holder it's got 2 thick pads. Comes with 2 small thick pads inside it. And so those can be purchased from comforttrust.com, this belt. But the other one I got off eBay, I'd have to look at it again to see what that belt is, but anyway, this is much more secure now. That fucker actually stays in place now. Cause God, I was on the fucking brink's edge, man. It was just fucking irritating the fuck out of me. It would fall out every fucking time, no matter fucking what. And then this one, I just tied the other strap to the end of the Velcro on the original, it's the second belt. But the Velcro went out, so I just tied, because the first one comes with 2 of those triangle things, 1 for each side. So And I just tied it on the end of that, and then it comes all the way around. Just kind of put it like that. Bring it around, you know, and then adjust the snugness accordingly. What it's gonna, and then all the meat just goes over here to the side. Gotta fucking snip the nail. Yeah, it's getting fucking hot in here already. I'm gonna have to pull these fucking trousers off. It is fucking hot. Whew, it's fucking 79 degrees in here, so. Get these hot socks off. Get down to the cool socks. So I was out prepping the car today. Going down, driving it down to the Cottage Grove for Christmas. Here in Oregon. I gotta get the fucking fingernail fucking fucked. All right, now it's time to get to the guitar. Let's turn it on. Adjust the volume down to around 50. Put it on patch 2. Put the volume on 1 for that one. That one's fucking staying wonderful for now, so that's cool. And then use this guitar again. Been enjoying this one for some time now. Put the fingertips on. That last app, putting those fingertips on, they went on wonderfully. They stayed on wonderfully. So that one goes like that. Actually, that one goes on that one. This one goes like that. So that one goes like that, and that one goes like that. Well, it needs more. Turn it to the side so it's more even on the fingernail. You just see the fingernail underneath it. There's the fingernail, and it slides so it doesn't get on the skin and start pinching the skin or fuck the cuticle up. Although, when these fingers grew back, the cuticles grew back stronger than all the cuticles on the fucking hands. All the cuticles on the hands. And I've been eating nothing but fucking taco meat and cheese with banana collagen smoothies and some, you know, a few other additives. But that's been the meal for the last 2 weeks anyway. And, you know, I was having potatoes with mayonnaise and eggs, but I dropped those for now. Just straight taco meat with cheese, and I'm mixing it with homemade or home-cooked pinto beans. Soaked them, crock-potted them. So. Oops, these fuckers fell off. So the cuticles have been, you know, I've had trouble keeping the cuticles healthy for years and years and years. They just didn't want to. All right, so there's that in the front. There's that in the back. And then to keep them on, use the Ronnie James Dio. You can be invisible and hide shit tape. And just go around 1/8 of an inch. I have to get the light here. It's just on there 1/8 of an inch, and then just go all the way around the top. I guess just let it go naturally. And then just smooth it, smooth it. And so it's just like that now. That way it gets slip action going this way, sliding up. It has some slip happen, then when it gets to the fucking note, has capacity to grab. Both worlds are accommodated for. Put this one on. I'm just putting this one on even. It just went an even circle all the way around. And then just actually go from the center of the bottom and spread it out like that. Spread it up and then smash the tops down. Because the top doesn't matter if they come up. The bottom is what really needs to stay. So I'm gonna readjust this one here. And so next time I'm gonna get much more stickier tape than this. And this tape right here is way more stickier anyway. But I need to get some smaller tape that's just as strong as this in the thin rolls. And thinner than this, so it's about 3/4 the thick, or half the thick, 3/4 the thickness. This one's about 1/8 inch too thick. But it's a thick roll. Thick like that. So there are thinner rolls. Like this one here. This is the thinner roll tape here. See that in there? So that would be too small. It has to be a little bit, has to be wider than that though. So I'll be able to tell at the store. So anyway, yeah. The last guitar session, this was much more wonderful. Hell, fuck yeah. Now I gotta figure out where the fucking pick went. Here it is. Or here's one. It's a different one. There was another one that was being used yesterday. It might have fell back in here because I set the guitar in there. Alright, let's adjust this now. I don't see it in there, so you got a pick though, so that's all that matters. Right. Get the microphone going a little bit here. Fucker needs a string. There's the string tree. That's got a string tree. Needs another string tree down here. I need to relocate the string tree. That's what needs to happen. String tree needs to relocate. God, this has got a deep fucking recessment. Look how fucking deep the recessment is. Look at that. For the string tree to fucking hit. Look how far the strings are up. Stick my whole fucking finger in there. Look at the Ibanez. It is a bit, but it isn't as much as that one. That was an 1/8 inch more. 7, A4, 4, 3, F key, no, E7, A4, A sharp 4, that's the E, 4, 3, 4, E7, 1, 7, 6, E7, 1, 7, 6, 1, 7, 6, E7, 1, C1, no, that's E7, 7, 1, 7. That's a different key. This would be G6. These are the notes for G6. 1, 7, 6, E6, E6. 1, 7, 6, E6, E6. 1, 7, 6, E7. And then it changes the key using the same E though, but putting in this different note, which A sharp is not in the G key, which was the G6. E6 is the G key, because E is the 6th note in the G key. That's 176 again, the lower register. Let it have its thing. So that was more like a sheriff's lick, a share lick. And then while holding the E note, while holding the E note and a share riff. And then this one wants to change the key, and a particular key wants to be played. The B key. So this would be E4, the B key. Already being familiar with the notes for the B key, according to the pattern, it goes like this. That would be the 4 box, 3 notes per string, except the first finger is going to be behind the nut for the 4 swap. That's the 4, 5, 6 slop. Oh, we got a string here that's in the way.
here, when the pinky note right here, this is a 7. 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 1. There's the key note.
That's the B note. B is the first note in the B key. And that's a major chord. Or
The first U.S. district chord. So this will be B4. Now, bring a sheriff, a she riff. Share a riff.
share a riff. 5, 6, 4, 4, 4, 4, 7, 1, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 1, 4, 5, 6, 4, 4, 4, 4, 7, 1, 7, 4, 1, or 7, 1, 1, 4, 5, 6, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 7, 1, 4, 4, 4, 4, 1, 5, or 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, it's easier to say fa, fa, so la, so la. It's like easier to say fuck. It's easier to say fuck than four. Fuck. Four. Four, the lips come together like puckers like an asshole. Four. Four. Fuck. It goes like this. Fuck. Fuck. That's the facial expression. Fuck. For the vowel sound. Fa. And then to pronounce the F consonant, the lips have to be together first. And put some air. Fa, 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 ka. Fa, ka. Fa, ka. Four. A little pussy hole. Four. Or a butthole. Or a lip holes. A poker face. Four. Fa. You know, facial expression studies. So all together we have the E6 is the share lick. We have the E7, the F key, then a share riff, and the B key. This is E4. That's the pedal. Then it becomes monotonous because now it's like it feels like scripting something. So now I just feel like going anywhere with the song. She shot 6,
those notes with share licks. Sharing licks. Color those chords with sharing licks. Remember, folks, remember this. In guitar musical language, whenever one plays treble notes on the instrument, treble notes, otherwise, treble notes, the word treble is just another word for high. Like licks, this would be known as a lick with these district chords. But if the lick continues for a long time, now it's transitioning to a solo. But if just a quick flurry, a quick small lick, a few quick treble notes, those are known as sharing licks. Now, licks are something that a cat enjoys. Sharing licks is something which a cat enjoys. And the word cat is also synonymous with pussy. Another name for cat is pussy. And there was a famous singer back in the 1950s, the same era that Elvis was singing back then publicly. These days, Elvis sings privately. Although there are many clones and impersonators, many Elvis clones and Elvis Presly impersonators. But there was another famous singer at the same era during Elvis Presley, and the singer's name is Tom Jones. Only problem is, Tom Jones wasn't as popular as Elvis Presley, but nonetheless, Tom Jones was very popular as a singer. And the most famous song that Tom Jones sang on the public stage is the song called What's new, pussycat? What's new, pussycat? In other words, what you cleaning now, pussycat? Because pussycats naturally love to lick fur, you know, like Jennifer, Jen is the first syllable for generator, or what you licking? What's new, pussycat? A song that the famous singer sang during the same era as Elvis Presly, known as the King, but some, the new generation, the children aren't very familiar with the king of rock and roll, who thrusted the hips on stage in public and drove all the pussycats wild. Huh? See, today's generation, today's children aren't very familiar with his story. And today's children generation is not very up to date with the king of rock and roll during the 1950s, 60s, and 70s. Or was it just the 60s and the 70s? You see, today's children are not familiar with the legal king of rock and roll. And it was Elvis Presly that for the first time ever in music history, for the first time ever in music history, it was the king of legal rock and roll for the first time in legal history. Elvis Presly thrusted the hips on stage, and all the girls in the audience were so turned on. They would scream and jump and rattle and roll and express the queen energy like the world had never, ever experienced before. Yes, the king of legal rock and public legal affidavit roll. How soon the children are taught to forget. They are taught to forget the king of rock and roll, Elvis Presly, who thrusted those hips on stage for the first time and shook the whole world, shook the whole world, and drove all the girls so wild. All the girls expressed like never, ever before. Never, ever before. Never, ever before. The private emerged into the public like never, ever, ever, ever before. So, it is very important to remember what is going on with the universal law evolution that has been slowly but surely emerging into the public. Let the new generation children be remember, suckled with the information that has been so subtly swept under the carpet as though it never happened. So remember that during the same time that Elvis Presly, who was known throughout the whole fucking world, folks, every fucking nation knew Elvis Presly as the king. Or was that really the lawful queen emerging into the public king's atmosphere? Yes, Was Elvis actually revealing the soul which every black man and every black girl knows how to dance, thrusting those hips, dance, moving those lips, crying out like never, ever before, like a soul train. How soon we forget very important milestones now. How soon we forget when the Queen shows up. How soon we forget the Vatican master plan. How soon we forget E.T. smartphone home's master plan. The universal plan, the master plan, the journey. Journey, 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 girl. Journey, 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 girl. Now remember, folks, out there in construction world, where the Masons, the Illuminati, the illuminated Masons that build all these structures out there, all these buildings, they build all the roads, all the bridges. Let's not forget that in order to become knowledgeable in that trade, one has to attain to the journeyman's level. The journeyman's level, folks. That is common legal public knowledge for those that are conscious with what's going on the public legal side, folks. But just remember, in the private side, the journey girl has been learning, and bit through bit, little through little, every year, to date with what's been going on and is still going on today. Today. Right now. La 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 la. Let's not forget that King Santa Claus, King Santa Claus in the public. Let's not forget King Santa Claus in the public. Let's not forget King Santa Claus in the public. And the private queen. Private queen with the children. Let's not forget. I know that it's so easy to forget. I know it's hard to remember, so hard to suck, so hard when mama's handling arms aren't around. It's so hard to suck. It's so hard to remember the memories, the memories. Queen Santa Claus, she's a pussycat, and she loves to lick fur. She loves to clean and clean and clean as she stretches on the floor. She stretches on the floor. The pussycat stretches out, expresses out, cries out, stretches out. She reaches out for the child. Natural, natural. It's natural for the cat to stretch out. With those handling arms, handling arms, handling. Queen Santa Claus brings some big, big bags. Full with presents. Those sacks are so full. Those round bags are so full with knowledge.
those memory lands to suckle upon. Come suckle upon. Become a squire, little one. Become a squire, little one. Remember the thing that comes from the deep, deep waters, little one. Come suck upon to grow up, rise from the dead, come rise from the dead, keep rising up unto full grow erect the construction, erect a Trump tower, erect until that flag is flying high. Looks like another broken string. Well, broke a string on that one. Ha ha! Look at. That's all right. There is a backup guitar fully strung and loaded, ready. That one there is that's the Megalodon shark fin guitar right there. That's the Great White. Here comes the Great White. Blackie Lawless needs to be restrung, so we're going to give Blackie a sit-down time. There you go, Blackie. You can sit down right there. There you go. Enjoy you a nice rest right there. There you go. Actually, that's also called the Yamaha. That's also the Yamaha, the GEC 112, the horsey, ma. That's short for mother, and ha as in ha. That's the Yamaha Blackie Lawless guitar right there. Or the crier, or the weapon, the weeping one. The crier, which is another word for weep or wept. What's the shortest verse in the Bible, folks?
Jesus wept.
Alright?
That's short for Jesus has a loaded weapon. The tears are always ready to cry. And the queen is always ready to squirt on any fire that shows forth a threat. Fully automatic, with a never-ending chamber. The chamber never ends. Forever loaded, forever automatic. So here's the great white megalodon, otherwise known as the Vinnie Moore model, Ibanez guitar. This is the VM1 with the Edge 2 original bridge. To gap, to bridge the gap. Here's the 6. Here's the 4. Here's the 1. Remember the 5. Here's the sharp 5, known as the Mexican hat dance note. Known as the Mexican hat dance note. The sharp 5, it's sharp like a Viking sword, ready to pierce the bully. The Viking sword. The Viking sword. But remember, the Viking sword. And the children she laboriously births. Sheriff, she births children. And here's the Mexican hat dance, the sharp 5. And here's the 6. Once again, the 4 on the record with the law. The king of rock and roll. Elvis Presly, expressing the eggs, thrusting those hips. I know it's so easy to forget. forget his story. So easy to forget. What's really been and really is now still going on. As the children have been dumbed down, down. Deeper, higher and higher, deeper in the grave, with no memory. Totally lost with what's really going on with the universe, this atmosphere, existence. Here's a two. Here's a five, back to one. So how many of y'all out there remember that when Elvis Presly, known as the public legal king of rock and roll, how many of you all know that there was another man who was almost just as famous as Elvis Presly, and he was known as Tom Jones. And his most popular song that he sang that also drove all the girls in the audience just fucking wild, batshit crazy was the song called What's New Pussy Cat. Huh? Gee, how soon history is forgotten and the children are dumbed down another pile higher and deeper to keep up with what's really going on with the universe between the legal public king and the lawful private queen and the children that she laboriously brings forth, which the doctors have so conveniently dug a deeper hole. Because remember, folks, it's the doctor, Dr. Fauci, and Dr. Birch, who told President Trump and every other nation president also had to obey the doctor's order. And if you don't remember that, just remember how easy it is to forget what is going on around here. And just remember how easy it is to forget how easy it is to be knocked out unconscious like a walking zombie. Like an uppercut to the jaw, knocked out quickly in the first round. Bam! Saw a couple stars, and that was it, and out on the ground. What's new, pussycat? Oh, what's new, pussycat? 40, 45, 1, 4, 4, 4, 40, 45. What's new, pussycat? Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's new, pussycat? That's how the sing-along part to the song goes. And if you don't know the song, or if you don't know who Tom Jones is, well, then go to YouTube and type it in the search engine and enjoy some military refresher training, boot camp style. And just remember that Elvis sang many Bible songs. Many Bible songs. You know, like, I love you, Jesus, and I love you, Jesus. That's because the word Jesus this is in the Bible. But just remember the memory suckle. History with the Bible. A long time ago, the Bible, Jesus was known as the astrology spot. Astrology spot. Astrology spot. Jesus, just call me angel of the morning, baby. Just touch the street before you leave me, darling. Just call the angel, the morning, baby, and slowly come today. With the 4th U.S. District Court all the way, and me. There's the 1. There's the 4. There's the 1 again. And there's the 4 again. Whoops! The fingertip fell off. Well, let's put the fingertip back on here. Gonna have to retape the fingertip back on. The fingertips actually look like nipples now. Well, let's have this opportunity to have a break and retape the nipple fingertips back on these fingers while we're waiting for these fingertips to be fully restored and cured. Although they appear to be chopped off. Remember, it's just an appearance. There are many things that appear to be like one thing, but underneath it all, it's actually something else. Let's see here. Might as well open the door and get some fresh history air flowing through. Fresh, and her story air too. His story air and his story air. Dairy air? Dairy air. Well. But there's nothing to be ashamed or feel guilty about, That's just part of growing up. Consciousness comes and goes when we're young, when we're just born. Consciousness starts to come and go. And as the baby with the handling arms, mother's handling arms, brings the child for some wonderful memory suckling, the suckling. Consciousness starts to get stronger and stronger and stronger.
There's no need to be ashamed. In fact, if one needs to, embrace the feeling. Embrace the feelings. I want to share with you. That was the only way I grew up. I had to sit with the feeling and embrace it. No matter what it felt like, to embrace it, to know it intimately. Instead of numbing myself to reality, I put forth the effort to sit with it and embrace. Get to know something. Get to know the universe. Get to know who I am. I'm just sharing information, that's all. I'm not saying you got to do this. I'm just sharing with you, that's how I got where I'm at. That's where real authority comes from, and real security and confidence comes from. It comes from actually knowing something through self-experience. Anyway, darling, just call me angel of the morning, darling, just kiss. The song says, just touch the cheek, it says in the lyrics, but it doesn't have to be always just those syllables. Just touch the cheek before you leave me. From Asia, for predominantly China, known as the pentatonic scale, and that the Jesus Loves Me song is actually from Asia. How many of y'all know that? Oh, well, the teacher doesn't even mention this. Well, why not? Well, I don't think their grandparents told her. Or was it the doctor put a gag order on their parents and burned them at the stake? Huh? Alright? Alright. But let's not get mad at the doctor, because the doctor is just a child that needs the lovely suckling also to grow up. And just remember, extraterrestrial and the Vatican at the highest level have a master plan that's been known through only just a few know the master plan. And well, I know you know what governmental FEMA is. Well, that's the governmental organization that conducts experiments in different counties in different nations. And just remember, folks, there's always the first FEMA governmental experiment, and when it's successful, then it reaches all the rest of the other counties. Just remember this now. That's all I'm saying. Nothing says you gotta believe it. Just remember this. You know, it's kind of like when Elvis Presly popped up on the public stage and thrusted his hips in front of everyone for the first time and drove all the queens, the lawful private energy, just drove it wild. Woo! Emerged right into the public. I'm telling you, folks, this is nothing new with E.T. and Club Vatican. The same principle is being used at a higher registered level. Just consider thyself to be quite fortunate to be at the top. But that's just a story. That's just a story. It could be that you all helped yourself to be here too. Ha! Why should someone else have the pleasure for the glory for you to enjoy? Huh? Why should someone else enjoy the pleasure that's there for you to enjoy and to have self-experience with? Huh? Why give that energy away to someone else when it's there for you to enjoy right now? Woo! Anyway, this is part 1 with part 2 coming up.